I am sorry. I would never normally start a video like this, but tell me my skin prep hasn't worked. So tomorrow I've got the Pride of Britain Awards. When you're watching this, I would have already been. It's on Monday. And one of the things that I'm trying to do is getting better at preparing for like ceremonies and things like that, because I often find myself at the last minute like panicking and trying to find an outfit and having not done beauty routines, and I didn't do that this time. I set myself a clear strategy for what I was going to do, especially with my skin, because for me, I take a different approach to makeup on the red carpet. Like, I'll definitely go with like eyes and lips, but my skin, I still want it to look like my skin when I'm in person. And the Allies of Skin Retinol, oh my, look at it. Just look at that glow. And honestly, it's just absolutely incredible. And it's just a tick off my list because today is Sunday and tomorrow is the award ceremony. And Ali has left. He's on his way to somewhere with Aston Martin. And I don't know what it is about when I have the house to myself, but there's something that makes me just want to nest and make my house a home. But I also have lots of things that I need to do today. On my to-do list today is make spiced apple chutney, because I've made some crumbles and oh my goodness, they are so good. Spiced apple chutney. I need to film a reel. I need to prep for a trip that is coming up. And hopefully, if I get the chutney on, whilst that is marinating and cooking and that kind of thing, I can get on with those things. But I need to get myself ready for the day. And the day is a blusterous autumn day. The leaves have all fallen. I mean, they haven't all fallen, but they have started to fall. You can see that like gentle carpet of amber leaves from the trees here. The chickens are in. I'm going to let them out in a minute so that they can go and scavenge. Oh, I also need to pick the very last from my kitchen garden. So 2 big courgettes, 2 big pumpkins, and bring them inside finally, because it is almost Halloween and I want my own pumpkins in situ in my house. And obviously Crown Prince are just going to go down an absolute storm. So those are the kinds. I also need to think about what I'm going to wear for my trip that I'm going on. And I don't know if I'm going to have the time to do that on the Tuesday. So we're just kind of going with it. But it's Sunday. I've got some mess to tidy up in the kitchen. I came home yesterday from riding and Ali had cooked from scratch a roast and he hadn't told me he was going to do it. So I came home to his crispy potatoes, which so many of you absolutely lost your mind over. You were like, we need that recipe. I've told you, they're famous. He's just got so good at them that everyone wants his potatoes. I want his potatoes. But we were both too tired to tidy up last night. So I think I'm gonna do a bit of a blitz of my kitchen to begin with, because whenever I'm home alone, I feel like it's my responsibility for the house to be lovely. So candles need to be lit, playlists need to be on, but I also need to get myself ready first. So that is what I'm gonna do. Well, hair is done. Now this did not last the last time I did it. When I did it for my event, by the time I got, I mean there was damp in the air, but by the time I got there my hair was very frizzy. I've tried to do a bit more smoothing this time whilst still aiming to keep the volume. My hair needs a lot of smoothing and a lot of smoothing to the cuticles. This takes me far too long. It makes me cross how long this takes, and I don't know whether it's gonna stay. But that is where we're at for today. Now, I wasn't going to put on makeup today, but if I want to film this reel, I'm going to need to put on makeup. I really just wanted a no makeup day, because I'm just looking in the mirror being like, I don't want to touch anything, I don't want to ruin anything, because your skin is ready for tomorrow, Lydia. Okay, seeing as I am going to be putting makeup on my face, I wanted to give you my honest thoughts on this duo, having used them for about 3 weeks now. I told you about them a couple of vlogs ago, and I just feel like this is a really good point to do it. And you can see my skin after when I've got makeup on as well, because I feel like at the end of the day, a lot of the time our skincare is pretty much geared to how we look when we leave the house. When your skin and your hair are working in harmony. No, I thought I'd tell you about it now before I get some makeup on my face, because I do want to get ahead on this reel and it just means I've made a really good use of my Sunday, which makes me feel really happy. If you didn't know what I was talking about downstairs, this is the retinol 0.1% and peptide advanced night repair cream from Allies of Skin. And this is also the CE15 bakuchiol firming oil. I've been using these for about 3 weeks. Now you'll know that I prefer nowadays a much more gentle approach to actives and my skin and that kind of thing. So I'm going to tell you what I think about this in terms, like, with regards to other more gentle like retinols that I use, that you already know that I use, because this is a retinol and it's not a retinol, if that makes sense. And what I love about this instead of using a retinol is it's gentler. So that's the first thing, but it's gentler without impacting the results. So if you're someone like me who has overdone it with actives in the past, you may be struggling nowadays to use more active ingredients. So if I use anything too strong, you will often see my skin start to break out around my mouth because I've damaged my like skin's barrier. And I can only use like these more gentle, I call them like sustainable actives, where it's like there's no sort of tipping point that I've found, but I do think it is important to find your own rhythm. What I would also say with a retinol instead of retinoids is this is faster acting. So I realized that this was like really impactful from the first time I used it. And what I love about it is it doesn't leave you with that chalky feeling on your skin. So it doesn't like dry out and then you're sort of like, oh my gosh, I don't want to ruin my face, but I also don't want to apply a moisturizer because I don't want to undo the effects or like lessen the effects of what I'm using. This keeps my skin feeling like it's being nourished throughout the night. You know, if you use like a really nourishing cream, it's like that, but yet you're getting that resurfaced, that renewed, that brightness and that glowiness. So that's one of the things that I would say from the outset. It's a more comfortable way to experience the benefits of like actives in this way. The second thing I would say is I use this far less to see better results. That's what I would say. So I don't use this every single day. I've reached a really happy point where it's like, I think 2-3 times a week, if I've got like an event and I really want to amp things up, then I would say 2 to 3 times a week, this is absolutely perfect. And in between that, I will use the bakuchiol firming oil, because this feels like once you've done the actives and the resurfacing and the renewal, you want to put lots of nutrients back into your skin. And so this has become a bit of a duo that like I feel like I know what my skin needs, and it's one of these. It's absolutely incredible and I love it. This is the thing that I love most about skincare, because you just can't, pardon my French, bullshit when it comes to skincare, because you can see on my skin whether my skin looks good. I can see whether my skin looks good. You will notice when my skin breaks out. You will see when something hasn't worked for me. And there's just no hiding that. And this has gone straight to the top of my list as like, I want beautiful skin as sustainably as possible. And so obviously when I say sustainably, I mean like I want to be able to sustain the results. I don't want to have to use it and then back off a little bit. Get a routine of products that work. See if this fits into your routine, and I promise you this will be your new approach to actives. I talk about it all the time. Don't do what I did and damage your skin's barrier by going too harsh with the gentleness of your skin. I feel like this is like an accurate depiction. Like my skin is my career as well. I went too harsh and I'm a soft girl at heart. But don't do what I did. Use products that make your skin look beautiful sustainably. Not one day and then back off. Like I got into this cycle of wanting to use retinoids and like the harshest ones for the most effects. No, I want to use it so that my skin looks beautiful now, whilst working towards my skin looking beautiful for as long as possible into my older years, basically. And I also feel like Allies of Skin in my world is one of those brands that like, this is like that when I discovered Viteri and like nobody knew about it and nobody knew what their good products were, I feel like I am now discovering the products that are really, really going to make an impact in your everyday skin. And I just want to show you again, that's my skin. I've not got an ounce of anything on my face. Like this is my skin. And 3 weeks in, I've been trialing it, I've been testing it, I've been finding out what I like about it, and I genuinely think that this is one of those products that, like, it's almost worrying for the rest of the skincare world, because they've put such an emphasis on these other products that, if you think about all of the children wanting to like buy all of these skincare brands that are just resurfacing their skin, no, we should be wanting to use products that produce sustainable results in our skin. I want beautiful skin all the time. So my discount code is Lydia Millen. It will get you 20% off if you wanted to try them. I would suggest doing these as a duo, but you also get their lip balm, which is one of those throw in the bag. I've got it in my makeup bag. It's one of those throw in the bag, like, take care of your lips, take care of your skin. You will also get this lip balm as well. This is the Allies of Skin Peptide and Ceramide Repair Lip Balm. Again, I'm very picky when it comes to lip balms. I will not just use any lip balm. If it's oily, if it's like, no. I need something that is going to, like, really nourish my lips, and this is definitely one of those products. I will link them down below for you, and you can use my discount code, which is Lydia Millen. And what I would say is always pay attention to the skin that you're looking at. And I don't often, like, I'm never someone that just consistently talks about skincare on my channel either, because I don't want to be telling you that 100 different skincare products are gonna change your life. I want to make sure that when I'm telling you that something is good, you guys know that I'm coming to you with something that is actually good, something that I've tried for myself, something that I have okayed long before I'm doing a partnership with them, and made sure that it is something that I actually will be using in my skincare routine moving forward and throughout. I don't just tell you about new in skincare products, I will tell you if something rocks my world, whether it is sponsored or unsponsored, and I will continue to do that moving forward. I truly believe that this product on its own is going to make a huge impact on your skincare, but thankfully there's a discount code, so you can make full use of that. I'm gonna get some makeup on my face now because I've got so much to do today, and all I do is keep talking to you. Makeup and hair done. However, this is where my life is not conducive with the blow dry glam life, because I've still got to do the chickens, make chutney, and clean the house. Why have I got a blow dry for that? Doesn't make any sense. But I'm still using the NARS, like, Talk Dirty or Dirty Talk lipstick. I love it. My outfit for today is Sinead Kiri Cashmere. I'm sorry. Look at that bow. And I did that myself, the wrong way round. It is just so chic. I've done some orders on Amazon for bits for my hair, because now I'm like learning about what products work in my hair. But I'm not conducive with the blow dry life, that's for sure. But tomorrow I'm doing my own hair. I tried to book someone to do my hair and it just wasn't possible, and so I'm doing it myself. I've got myself a top up of the Olaplex blow dry mist. I've also bought myself more of these hairbands. Now these are hairbands that I actually don't see anyone talking about. Everyone talks about the silk ones, but these are pretty much mine and everyone's favourite in the office. They're almost like old tights. They're seamless and they're so gentle on your hair, and I also use these for like sleeve pusher-uppers as well. And I also bought another load of the same rollers that I've got, because I think I want to be able to have enough to do like the whole of my hair in the rollers that I like. They're from Amazon as well. So those are some bits that are going to help me do my hair myself tomorrow, because I'm wearing the black and white Alexia Maria dress that I wore to the Wolf event, because that was sort of like a black tie event, but it was like, it wasn't like this, where this is like a proper red carpet, and so I almost feel like that dress deserves another moment. And I know that this goes against all of the rules of like outfit repeating, because I've repeated it and worn it quite regularly, but this dress is so special. But I'm trying to think about whether I need to do like a half up hair, because it's not supposed to rain tomorrow with this dress. It is also being altered at the moment. Or I go for like an Anastasia style like bun. Depends if it's raining. I know everyone is sick of my bun, but honestly, maybe I'm just like a different breed, but I'm just not suffering. It'll be bad enough wearing a floor length dress that could get soggy in the rain. I don't want my hair that I'm going to spend hours doing being ruined. It's just so much easier sometimes to bung it up in a bun, and a bun is timeless and elegant, so why would you not, in my opinion? Anyway, that's what's arrived. I need to blitz the kitchen. I need to do the dishwasher. I need to just get my space clear so that I can start getting my chutney pan, which is also from Amazon. If you like making jams or anything like that, having one of these is really good. I wanted a copper one, but I can't use copper on induction, so putting that on my vision board for my next life. However, I need to clip my hair up because I need to let the chickens out. And if my blow dry lasts, I don't think, actually I've got my Holland Cooper coat that I'm going to put on. We're just going to pop this up and we're going to hope for the best. I am so upset. I have left it in the car. So I need to get wet going to the car? Or I just do the chickens with my hair like this? World's smallest violin playing just for you, Lydia. The reason why I left it in the car is because it was covered in Romeo hairs because we were shearing Romeo the other day, like clippering him. And I had it on over my lovely knitted jumper because that's how I don't ruin my clothes at the yard. I did it. I did it. This is, if you are in the country and you need a coat that is going to regularly be able to go on over your clothes and not ruin outfits and not ruin hair, this Holland Cooper coat is the most practical thing ever. It is like a duvet, all fleece lined. I wore it yesterday and I just popped it on over the biggest jumper ever, didn't matter. And it means that I can just pop out to the chickens, pop out to the kitchen garden, whatever. And my whole outfit is preserved. Lucky me. Wrong shoes. I should have my Holland Cooper ones on. Never mind. Morning, chicks. Hello, ladies. You're all looking fantabulous this morning. Out you come. Out you come. Good girlies. Good girlies. Good girlies. Gosh, leaves everywhere. Oh my goodness. We've got 4 eggs. It's been a while. It's like you took the summer off. Wow. Not much food here. It is a good day. Well done, girls, well done. As I said, it's very blustery in the treetops. Not quite so much down here, but the trees. Oh, goodness me. What did you say, Gwyneth? What did you say? There's always one that's sort of on their own a little bit. Well, I think the hair and the makeup lasted doing the chickens. We haven't done the kitchen garden yet though. I will do that, but I'm just going to see if things maybe brighten up a little bit. I am now going to blitz the kitchen so that my work surfaces are clean and clear, meaning that I can tackle chutney effectively. These are our milk bottles. We go through them quite a lot, but we buy non-homogenized milk from Dalesford, and they come in reusable, like they come in recyclable, like almost tear packets. So we decant them into these glass bottles, and I don't know why. It is a bit of a faff, but it's one of those things that feels a little bit like romanticising your life. I don't know why. Drinking milk from a glass bottle like this, it just feels romantic. So Mr. Millen Gordon has ordered 3 to keep us stocked up. I had a number of questions about what pan Ali uses for Yorkshire puddings. He uses this. If it is available on Amazon or somewhere like that, I'll get it linked down below, because it's kind of like almost like a muffin tin, but it's not. It's a Yorkie pud tin. comments down below. Do you rinse before you put things in the dishwasher? Or do you believe that dishwashers should be able to wash effectively with food on? Genuine question, because there are differing viewpoints in this household. I grew up with a dad who is neurotic about how the dishwasher is done. If you notice that the time has changed on the clock, I got somewhat sidetracked and I'm now going to finish the job. Well, my hair is definitely dropping out. It's been one of those days where I'm being pulled pillar to post when it comes to my phone, and it's a Sunday, but I am now ready to start the chutney making process. And you know that this is also not conducive with having a blowout, because unless I want to smell like the inside of a spiced vinegar bottle, my hair is going to have to be tied up. Where's my clip? In the cheese, of course, little cheesy clip, because chutney is pungent when you make it. But thankfully for me, I have prepared and I've bought all of the bits and pieces that I needed. I bought it the other week. And now is the time to start. My hair is already falling out. So, we need onions. Smelly onions, spices, sugar, all of that stuff. So basically, I basically do a BBC Good Food recipe that I've adapted over the years to my taste. I don't like sultanas and things like that. I like dates, so I have dates and things like that. So I need to work out, I think what I need to work out is how much ingredients I've got to be able to make a bigger batch is basically the general consensus. This is where basically I bung each individual thing into my Thermomix to chop them up, and then I just dump them in the pan, this pan, and do it that way. So much easier. Whoa. This is gonna ruin my makeup. Oh my goodness me. See, the longest part in doing this chutney is the apples, because you have to peel them, core them, and cut them. The sugar, the dates, the apples, and the onions are all in there. Now I'm putting in the vinegar. This always feels like the part where you can get it going. 1 litre of malt vinegar. Going in. This is when it starts to get a bit stinky. Spices in there, but I'm going to get that heating up first, so I'm going to tidy up. Coriander is in. I'm going to put all of these recipe details on the blog potentially, and I'll do it for a batch of 3, so you can buy this chutney pan and you can just do 3 batches in one, and it means that you just get so much more to jar up and gift. So that's the coriander done. And we have paprika. It is bubbling away. Oh, that makes me so happy. That was honestly such an effort though. The apples, so small, and I had to peel about 100 of them to get enough to make the chutney 3 times over. So I'm going to leave that bubbling for a number of hours now. I was going to start straight away making some crumbles, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go upstairs and get cracking on my to-do list up there. Do you ever get that feeling that you're trying to do too many things at once? Yes, I have that feeling too, Lumi. First of all, I'm trying out a burgundy lipstick that happens to look red, but it is burgundy. This is Vive Hickey? What is it with these lipstick names? I'm like, I have to tell people that this is the lipstick that I'm wearing. It's not dirty talk, it's Hickey. It's so bizarre. I think that is always like an indication of like the age bracket that the brand is like aiming at, because I haven't had a Hickey since I was in my teens. Have you had one, Lumi? Yeah. I don't think this suits me though. Basically, I had someone message me saying that they thought I would suit a burgundy lip. And this is burgundy, even though it looks bright red on camera. Ooh, it's more burgundy there. But on me, it's looking red. The other stuff that I'm doing is cooking chutney. I'm also trying to sort out the outfits for my reel that I was supposed to film today and didn't, because peeling apples took so long. And so I'm gonna have to try and film it tomorrow before I start getting ready for the Pride of Britain Awards. I'm burping. And I'm also trying to get myself packed for my trip. And I'm like just moving things around, you know, when you're like, I'm just gonna move that there, I'm just gonna move that there. And then I stop and I'm like, breathe, Lydia. Lumi is stealing this show now though. Look at the legs on her. Okay, burgundy lips have gone. We are back to Happy Little Lip Balm Queen. And I have some things to unbox with you. First of all, exciting. This is the new colourway from Emmy London that has arrived to my doorstep. And when I saw this, I audibly gasped. No, these are not the tweed ones. I do already have the tweed ones. They are there and they are fantastic. Sorry, dummy. These are the new chocolate shade. These looked so nice and like subdued. Ooh, we have a letter. Dear darling Lydia, I hope all is good with you. I thought you might like a slice of Lulu chocolate. Enjoy. Thank you so much for all of your support. Ah! Oh yeah, these are sensational. Oh, the suede is so beautiful. This is like the perfect shade. Does it go with my... It does. It goes beautifully with my tasting bag as well. So I'm going to be styling up that tomorrow. Something stuck to my foot. Oh, they are absolute perfection. Oh, love, love, love. So that's in the first box. Honestly, Emmy London packaging is just the one. Oh my goodness me, this is a heavy one. So this is from a brand that I found on Instagram, and I'd followed them for a while, and I think they came across me when I shared another brand, and they are just wonderful. Well, I haven't tried their stuff yet, but I've been very, very intrigued by them. Okay, are we in? I'm hoping we're in. So, the brand is called Wilder Botanics. Dear Lydia, we hope you enjoy this selection of our Wilder formula. Look forward to hearing from you. Best wishes. So, they asked if I would like to try some of their products, and I've got a hair in my mouth. Lovely little Lumi hair. So we have a few little bits and pieces from like their skincare range. but I was really intrigued by their like supplements and tinctures. So this is Winter Love. So this is tinctured organic herbs of echinacea, thyme and propolis. Tinctures are concentrated liquid extracts of herbs blended into the vital synergistic formulas and an easy, convenient way of administering their healing constituents taken by the dropper and diluted in water. Winter Love drop herbs have been used traditionally for centuries to promote relief from mild infection and sore throats to upper respiratory congestion. So intrigued. Oh, this is just so beautiful. Wilder Botanics Heartfelt Tea. Harmonizing and protecting all organic, whole, loose herbs. Tea is a time for reflecting and of slowing down. Our Wilder infusions are all organic and loose leaf. We prefer loose to bags as this uses as little energy and waste as possible and allows us to use the whole herb and not just the husk. Oh! If you're into like the healing powers of nature in terms of like digesting, which I honestly just don't know how anyone can argue with anything like that when food and the intricate like makeup of food and how it allows our body to function properly, of course these herbs and things like that are going to help. Ooh! Healing Spirit Soak, calendula infused rose, geranium and vetiver, 100% natural. I'm not really a bath person, but when our new bath goes in, maybe I'll become a bath person. And oh, Ali is going to love those. I mean, I would just leave those open somewhere and allow them to make the like whole house smell. Oh, oh, so beautiful. Oh, there's more. What is this one? Goddess of Protection Body Oil. Active green tea infused. Naturopathic skincare, bergamot and vetiver. Oh, apply to damp skin after bathing. Massage into the skin, starting from the feet, moving in light strip. Oh, I'm using that tonight. Well, that is everything. But if you haven't heard of this brand, it does, oh, it's quite, for me, it was one of those brands that I was like, oh, I'm very intrigued by this. Very intrigued. Not to mention the founder is absolutely gorgeous. Look at these two little snuggle monsters. You're so unbelievably adorable. Look at you cuddling with your brother. You're cuddling because the windows are open in the kitchen. Because the house smells like the inside of a fish and chip shop. Oh, my beautiful, beautiful boys. You'd love me to put the fire on, but I wish I could. But unfortunately, the windows are open, so it'd be a waste of heat. So you can just snuggle under this blanket, okay? Oh, look at that little dumpling bottom. It's like a little, you know the little photos that they do of babies when they put them in like little parcels of blankets? That's what he looks like, because that is his bottom just there. Just needs to be sleeping. And then this little madam is in her favourite spot. Oh, very, very tired. Hard day's work, Lumi, isn't it? It is 10:20, and I think maybe I had the heat a little bit low on my chutney, so I've turned it up, and now it is starting to sort of caramelise and look a bit better. It is amazing. Nearly 3,000 grams of apples, and I'm probably going to get, what, I reckon between 6 and 8 jars. Such a labour of love. This is why when you're like making things from scratch, they are like so special, because they take such an amount of time and they make your house smell very, very, very cosy. I like the smell of chutney making. I don't like it if I have to go out somewhere, because it gets into your clothes, it gets into everything basically. Do you want to just focus on my face so we can get a bit brighter maybe? There we go. go. Yeah, it gets into your clothes, it gets into your hair, it gets into the whole interiors of your house. Tomorrow we will have to like air the entire house out, but it's very cozy when you don't have to go anywhere. But tomorrow I've got an awards ceremony. I'm also wearing my Sinead Keary festive pyjamas from my edit because it's cold in the house because we're trying to air everything out. Makeup is off. I'm trying to make sure that I am ready for bed when all of this is over, and I'm gonna try tasting it now. Delicious, but the vinegar needs to be evaporated some more. Damn it. Good morning, everyone. I'm looking a little bit puffy-eyed today because I didn't sleep very well last night. I think I was worrying about my chutney, which Carrie seems to think that it just needs to rest. That's what you usually do, is you bottle chutney up and rest it in the jars. And she's right. We do one chutney recipe, which is Carrie's, that you can have straight away. So I think I'm just going to bottle everything up and store it for a couple of months. But I have been icing my face ready for today. I've got to film that bloomin' reel, and it is Pride of Britain Awards today. I have two dress options. Both are dress repetitions. And I don't know which one to wear. Alex thinks I should wear the blush with black velvet gloves and a black velvet bow. I think I should wear the black because it was just so chic and like demure. But I bought myself some new shoes. In fact, no, wait, we're getting ahead of ourselves. It's like the Philip Kingsley team knew that I needed to get my glam on today, because they have sent me, first of all, like a box of things that I love anyway, but things I didn't even know existed. So I can't use dry shampoo very often. This is a soothing dry shampoo. Honestly, like, I don't know what I would do without this brand, and I just think it is the most wonderful brand. British brand, like the family are still at the helm of the brand, and they're creating things that actually people need, because I can't usually use this, and I want to give my blowouts like longer because they take me so long. This is for flaky, itchy scalp, refreshes, calms and soothes the scalp, but it's also a dry shampoo. How amazing is that? Oh, they've sent me the finishing touch. Conditioning hairspray. This is exactly what I'm gonna need for tonight if I do my hair down. So just like fit it. Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. What is this? Ooh, scalp toner. Oh, they know they're working with me. Bond builder, scalp mask, refreshing dry shampoo. Oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so, so grateful. You have no idea. That is actually everything I needed. So, I am so impressed, by the way. I am so, so impressed. I ordered this yesterday or Saturday? Yesterday, from Harrods. And they were like, oh, it's going to take 2 to 5 days. You don't get an option to do next day delivery. And then I woke up this morning to a text message that said your Harrods parcel will be delivered today. And I ordered some shoes for tonight. And then I saw this dress. And I wanted to take it to Ireland with me. Ah, they haven't sent the dress. They have only sent the shoes. Disappointing, but also amazing because I actually need the shoes today, but worrying that the dress has sold out. Oh dear. So I treated myself to a new pair of evening shoes in an 85 heel. If you remember, I've got these with like a bit of perspex, but Louboutins in 85s, this is perfect for the evening, and I really think that I'm going to be able to like enjoy myself a little bit. Oh yeah, that is a good size, perfect fit. You having a sniff, Portaline? My good boy. Oh, oh, oh. Your breakfast has arrived. So that's good, but I am just going to go and check what the situation is with the dress. Because if I can't buy the dress, I'll be upset. No, I won't. I don't need another dress. Oh, I might be looking a little bit pink because I have just got out of the shower. It was a CE15 Bakuchiol firming oil evening last night because I'd obviously used the retinol the night before, and so I didn't want to do that 2 nights in a row. So last night we used this, and basically this focuses on firming, brightening, nourishing, all of the things that I look for in skincare once you've used something that is slightly more sort of, what's the word, like resurfacing, that kind of thing. Like I mentioned previously, this feels like the smoothie after the workout, if that makes sense. It feels absolutely wonderful going on my skin, and it just, you wake up the next day and your skin feels like it's had a good meal, a smoothie, its supplements, and everything's just soaked in. And so this morning, I think, personally, after icing my face, I am looking as good as can possibly be expected when you haven't had a good night's sleep, but at least my skin is doing exactly what I want it to. Now, don't forget, I have my discount code, which is Lydia Millen. That will get you 20% off on Allies of Skin, but it will also get you the Allies of Skin lip balm, which I actually think has gone to the top of my list as my favourite lip balm. It's so good. I'll pop all of the details on screen and in the description box down below. I am in the process of doing my eyebrows. I generally sort of do my eyebrows myself. They require trimming, not huge amounts of shaping, but the trimming, oh yes. And so I generally just do them myself. I use little Tweezerman scissors like this, and they are perfect for just snipping. Now I do end up getting like hair all over my face, which is not ideal, but it does give a bit more of a perfected look to my brows, and that's kind of what I want. I just brush them up and brush them down really, because some go up and some go down. As you can see, you get these long bits like little spider's legs, and my eyebrows are so coarse that they like stand to attention and like poke people. I don't get that close to people, but like they point at people. I find that giving them a trim also makes them look a little bit less intense than usual. Being a high contrast girly, honestly, so much hair. I must do this like every few weeks, so I'm always shocked by like how much hair comes off. I also have to get my nails done today. They are so overgrown. And I also need to get my toes done today. And I've got so much to do today. We are to the wire. Should I be doing this? Absolutely not. But I'm going to. I also use these little Amazon face shapers for my brows as well. They are so handy for just creating a little bit more definition to your brows. Look at that. Short back and sides, sir. Just sort of thins them out. My eyebrows are just naturally dark. I had hyperrealism done by Tracy Giles, and they only, like, it wasn't that I had it done on all of my brows. I literally just had it in the areas where I'm sparse because my brows are so noticeable. So you'll see that there's like, that's where I had it done because it's so sparse there. So it just adds a little bit of shading. And then at these bits as well, because these bits just do what they want really. There's no rhyme or reason to them, but I think that looks good. Right, let's get my makeup on because I really need to start filming. I feel like I'm nailing life right now because I filmed all of the outfits that I wanted to film, and now it's time for me to go downstairs and get my nails done, and then I've got to take all my makeup off and start again. But it's to the wire. It's going good. It's going good. I'm also currently wearing, just ignore the carnage in the background, this will be disappearing very, very soon. I'm wearing the Sinead Kiri cashmere jumper with a pair of H&M trousers that I've had for a few years. This is also the bow back detail. It just, for a simple black outfit like this, it's perfection. Works so beautifully with chocolate tones. I've got the Emily London chocolate flats on, and it's just such a chic all black outfit, and the bow is almost like the party in the back. Right, nails are done. See, fresh nails, toenails not done. But Alex is here to do my makeup, so All is not lost just yet. So for eye makeup, I think instead of, you know, like when you do it where you take it along the lash line and then you take it up into the socket,
yeah,
I kind of want it more like that way, less into up here. Does that make sense?
Okay.
It's like a nice sort of smoky, not smoky, but like a soft glammy type of brown.
So more lifted.
But like just, not more lifted, same lift, but just instead of going up here,
yeah,
it's more like a wing.
Okay.
But like a soft wing.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Good. It is carnage in the dressing room today. I've got a teeth whitening strip on. This is Spotlight. I had to steal it off Carrie because I've run out. So if I'm lisping, that's why. Lispy, lispy.
Parky's never been like that with me before, you know.
Obviously knows you're single. You've got a massive tash now, you know. Make a great dad. It doesn't do much work-wise though. He's more of a sit by the fire type of doggy, rather than go out and provide for his family.
They both went and sat by the fire earlier. So sweet.
It's been a cold morning for them. Porter was like, please let me on your lap. I'm so cold, Mummy. It smells in here.
It's a very minimal.
Oh my gosh, we've got someone. Oh my gosh. Oh, can you plug me back in? Getting toes done at the same time. I need another angle here. Glam squad, go! Oh, my little cashmere sock coming off. My poor little cold toes. Alex has actually given me princess makeup today. I actually can't believe it, and I feel like something out of like the Princess Diaries. I've just filmed a TikTok like that, but this is my outfit. I am wearing some new Louboutins as well. You can't really see because I'm a bit zoomed in. Hold on. There we go. That's a bit better. I had my dress altered as well, so it fits me perfectly now. I've gone for vintage pearls, grandma's jewels on my hands, and Mini Kelly, which I'm just packing now, which I need to sort of get cracking on. But that is my look to head to the Pride of Britain Awards, and I'll link everything down below as usual.
Sorry, my big egghead is here. You know when you come to a awards ceremony like this, I'm obviously at the Pride of Britain, and I have got here and we're sat down, and then your publicist is using Swede.
Oh yeah, honey.
Love it!
Drink. And we've had some wonderful speeches. Thank you very much to Caroline, Robin and Carolyn as well. And welcome to the Pride of Britain 2024! We are just moments away before we get started. I've come out here to try and point...
Just before I would get up, if I was going to introduce someone, he would tell me about their story. He cared so passionately about the people who got the awards. And looking around today, Peter, this is still, in my opinion, the most important award show of the year, genuinely.
Hello. Hello. Did you press my buzzer?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
I thought you were. It's a good feeling, isn't it?
You're going to give her a job?
Yes.
Right, I'm
Start.
living legend and a man who is almost as adventurous as you. Please welcome Jill Scott and Steve Backshall.
tired. I have just got back and I totally appreciate I have not shown you hardly... Why is my hair straight? When did that happen? Bizarre. It was definitely curly-whirly when I left, but, well, not curly-whirly, but a little bit blow-dried. Interesting. I wonder at what stage of the evening that actually happened. It is 3 in the morning. I am exhausted, but what a wonderful evening. The only thing I realised is this video is going to be going out 3 hours before the Pride of Britain is aired on ITV at 8 p.m? Yes, 8 p.m. And so I didn't want to spoil anything for you, for any of you. But if you want to watch it, it's 8 p.m. on ITV. And it is one of the prides of Britain, I would say, because it is arguably the most wonderful awards ceremony, because you are literally just celebrating the most fantastic and most courageous and wonderful human beings. But it is such a tearjerker when it just puts everything into perspective. Like right now, I could come home and I could moan about the fact that my feet hurt. I could moan about the fact that I was thirsty and what have you. But when you've sat through an evening of Pride of Britain, you've actually seen some of the stories just absolutely heartbreaking, like absolutely heartbreaking. Just, and I'm not going to spoil it for you. I do think that you should tune in and watch it, because I think anything that you're worrying about in life right now will be instantly put into perspective when you hear from the stories of people saving lives in the seas off of Shetland, to mothers carrying on their daughter's name having been killed by their husbands. Like, it is just the most harrowing stories of resilience, turning hardship into something positive, but it's still quite a difficult thing. Honestly, the most spectacular award ceremony. Oh, you've let yourself out of your bed. Okay. Would you like to tell people what you think you're doing? Especially at 3 o'clock, still being up. Because in all honesty, you would never normally be up right now, so I don't understand why you think you should be here. You told the internet that you're on a diet. Yeah, you're not very happy about it, I know. Barclay's livid. Barclay is absolutely livid. Right, let's go put you in bed. Oh, dear me. He'll be out again in a second, I don't know why I bother. But I am going to take my makeup off with you, and I am going to do my Retinol 0.1% and Peptide Advanced Repair Night Cream, because no rest for the wicked. I've got my Sinead Keary Dublin event, and I want my skin to be beautiful and glowing for that as well. And obviously last night I didn't use this, but because we're in the run-up to an event, beautiful skin takes priority. So makeup is coming off, in short. And my goodness me, I feel like I said to myself, Lydia, bring a clip. And it seems I have left the clip. Anywho, hair in a bun, et voila. Makeup coming off. Oh, that's hot. Well, don't say if I don't keep it real. Just take the day off. Oh. Sorry. I know that this isn't actually, you know, borderline orgasmic for everyone, but taking my makeup off, oh, I can't put it into words. Oh, especially when I've not drank enough water for the day. My goodness me, my skin just feels like a little bit of micellar just to take the extra makeup off that I was wearing. Let that dry, and then we are going to go in with 2 pumps. 1 pump. And then we're going to go in with 1 pump of the retinol. Oh, yes. My discount code is Lydia Millen. I'm going to bed. So I will see you guys in my next video. That's enough of me for the day.